Jono Freeman here with a little video about a long word.
Honorificabilitudinitatibus.
Another of Shakespeare's fascinating tinkerings with language. This word, as we shall see, is a little bit funny. It appears in Love's Labour's Lost, or La La La, one of the earliest and most complex of the Shakespearean dramas, without an obvious source. The word is uttered by the clown, Costard, in an almost throwaway manner.
They have lived long on the alms basket of words. I marvel thy master hath not eaten thee for word. For thou art not so long by the head as honorificabilitudinitatibus.
Now, many people assume honorificabilitudinitatibus to be a nonsense word. Actually, it's a Latin term signifying that something or someone was worthy or deserving of praise. Shall we have a quick sneak peek at what's so interesting and funny about this word and its origins with regards to who may have written the Shakespeare works? As G. Stronach points out in a Baconiana paper, Shakespeare did not make the word. In the form in which it appears in La La La, it is to be found in a volume published at St Andrews in 1548 or 49, entitled The Complete of Scotland, a volume of extreme rarity dedicated to Queen Mary and attributed to Sir John Inglis by some, Wedderburn by others. But the word is older than this, for in the form honorificabilitudino, it is to be found in a charter of 1187, and in the form honorificabilitudinitas in the De Gestes Henrice Sete of Albertino Mossato, 1261 to 1330. Honorificabilitudinitate is also to be found in the Italian translation of Dante's linguistic book De Vogare Eloquentia of 1529, cited as an example of a rare and abnormally long word. It's a curious fact that after the first publication of La 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 in 1598, Nash uses the word in the same form in 1599, as does Marston in 1605. Sure, we'd like to provide you with possibilities regarding how William Shakespeare arrived at the form of the word used in La La La, but Shakes was devoid of education and culture. He'd not seen more than half a dozen books when he left for London. Probably there was not a dozen others in all Stratford. Pretty sure the Complaint of Scotland was not one of them. Now, that's not snobbery, just fact. However, as Rick Wagner reveals in The Lost Secret of William Shakespeare, Love's Labour's Lost identifies its author in a splendid array of code, only intelligible with Francis Bacon, the genius of his age and ages to come, as its author. The pages of the Shakespearean works are saturated with encrypted messages. Some pages in particular were specifically written to serve as an extravagant display of code for the edification of the initiated reader, as with the first page of Act 5, Scene 1, La La La. The sole purpose of this distinctive page was to employ a variety of cryptographic techniques to drive home the point that Bacon was its author. And our funny long word is right in the thick of it. It's no coincidence that
Honorificabilitudinitatibus
happens to be the 33rd word of Costard's speech, Bacon's count in simple cipher. And in simple cipher, the word corresponds to the second of Bacon's Fra Rosi Cross seals, 287. Just 2 lines after.
Honorificabilitudinitatibus.
The character Moth initiates a childish spelling game. He queries, what is AB spelled backwards with the horn on its head? Holofernes answers, Bar, or BA. Bacon used BA as an abbreviation of his name. Many of his correspondences are signed Fra Bar, and the initials AB, of course, stand for Anthony Bacon. But the answer to what is AB spelled backwards with the horn on its head is Bacornul, a phonetic play in Latin on Bacon's name. Latin tends to be a virtually open-ended language whose dynamics allow the meaning of a word to expand and grow simply by tacking on fragments of other words. We see evidence of such experimentation in Bacon's private notebook, the Promuse, with honoris, honores, honorem, and honorificabo, all essentially the same word expressed in accordance with different grammatical uses. One page in particular also features a 13-course pyramidal honodiagram penned by Bacon. Still another variation of the word shows up in the Northumberland Manuscript, a parchment folder that belonged to Francis Bacon, written and assembled no later than 1597. Near the centre of the document, Honorificabilitudini is inscribed. Plus, there's a vertical list enclosed in brackets with varying English translations of the word. They read, the praise of the worthiest virtue, the praise of the worthiest affection, the praise of the worthiest power, and the praise of the worthiest person. Just under the list of translations, offset slightly to the left, the words Anthony, comfort, and consort are inscribed, clearly a reference to Anthony Bacon. Let's now look at La La La, also a little bit funny. Aside from being the most Masonic play in the Shakespeare canon, Love's Labour's Lost is also a masterpiece of collaboration between Francis and his brother Anthony, poet and intelligencer. Not long after his return to England in 1592, following a 9-year stay in France, La 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 saw its first private performance at Anthony's Bishopsgate House, near the Bull's Inn, also frequently used for the purpose. The play is alluded to in the Gray's Inn Revels of 1594 to 1595 and was likely to be performed on the revel dates that were cancelled that year. After a performance at court in 1597, it's published in quarto in 1598. Gray's Inn is a well-known London law school which both Bacon brothers attended and where Francis resided for many years. He held the position of treasurer and dean of the chapel there, conceiving and developing staged plays called masques or devices as part of the revels. The lawyers, leaders and masons in the audience could enjoy the quick witticisms and repartee of this spectacle whilst also understanding the allusions and legal terms. Anthony Bacon's passport, currently residing in the British Museum, contains 4 distinct signatures: Dumaine, Longueville, Baronne and Boyet, and these signatures were affixed to the document sometime between 1583 and 1592. Hey, 4 of the play's primary characters are named Dumaine, Longueville, Baronne and Boyet. The Stratfordians and the Oxfordians would have us believe that all of this is a coincidence, but the only rational explanation for how the 4 names later came to appear in Love's Labour's Lost is that the collaborating Bacon brothers put them there. As Peter Dawkins shows, Navarre's Academy in La 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 is a satirical reworking of a number of models familiar to the Bacon brothers. First, the historical Navarre's court and his academy in Bern. Both brothers sojourned extensively at Henry's court at Navarre, which serves as the play's setting. Except the historical Navarre loved women. That's what made it funny. The French Academy was another model, as was Gray's Inn and the other inns of court, in satirising all-male societies and intellectualism which shut itself away from life and the truth, which is love. Women are the academies. The Rosicrucians were yet another inspiration, with Father Rosicross and his 3 friends providing another model for the 4 leads of the play. Bacon's brand of truth was love in action, charity, philanthropy in everything that we do. This is how we eventually come to know the lost word, love. And this is the profound teaching that both he and Anthony gifted us with in this play, which surely makes them
Honorificabilitudinitatibus
worthy and deserving of all our praise.
Funny.